Assalamualaikum. My name is Fatih Amira binti Muhammad Shukri. My matric number is 2023-103673.
My name is Nur Arisha binti Fauzi. My matrix number 2023-164351.
Hi, my name is Nur Shadami binti Muhammad and my matric number is 2023-300625.
My name is Fatih Atira binti Muhammad Azam. My matric number is 2023-103947.
Introduction. Saji is the type of company that is limited by shares private limited. Saji has many products such as Saji cooking oil, creamer, flavor creamer, sauce, mayo, instant noodles, rock salt and coconut milk. Price for each week is different. It depends on bottles size, which is RM 6 and 19 cent for 1 kg, RM 60 and 50 cent for 2 kg and RM 30 and 90 cent for 5 kg. The flagship brand Saji of Delima Oil Products, DOP, a division of Felda Global Ventures Holdings Berhad, FGV, which is well known for its cooking oil and culinary line of products. According to Group President and Chief Executive Officer Datuk Zakaria Arshad, the Saji brand has been synonymous with cooking oil in Malaysia. The Saji brand of cooking oil is made from refined bleach, deodorized RBD palm oil, which is of the highest quality.
Economic concept scarcity. Supermarket in the Klang Valley appear to have run out of 1 kg polybag cooking oil and 5 bottles are in short supply. Checked by the news stress Klang Press at several supermarkets here found that the subsidy 5 kg bottle of cooking oil were hard to come by. The 5 and the 1 kg had been sold out. Despite the low stock, however, the price remained unchanged. A supermarket staff said cooking oil were in short supply as supplier had been slow in delivering their stock.
Choice. When scarcity exists, choices are to be made. People will start to choose another brand such as Nike. People will decide to choose this brand when this situation happens. The festive season could be the one of the reasons they need to make a choice such as on Hari Raya Aidilfitri, Chinese New Year and Deepavali. Saji must be one of a favorite brand to consumer, but they need to choose another brand if Saji got scarcity. Opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is defined as the second best alternative that has to be forgone for another choice that gives more satisfaction. It is inferred by the boundary negative slope, which demonstrates that in order to produce more of one type of output, it is necessary to produce less of other type of output. The Saji cooking oil opportunity cost of getting more unit of oil is less production of sauce.
The company Saji solved the problem of what to produce, how much to produce, and for whom to produce by business that understand what consumers want and will satisfy them. Have solved the challenge of what to produce. Saji decides to produce more cooking oil than sauce, so the opportunity cost for Saji is sauce. This is because cooking oil has a high demand in the market. The issue of how to manufacture has then been resolved by selecting a method that is labor or capital intensive, has a lower cost, and generates largest profits. Saji has chosen labor intensive manufacturing since it reduces the cost of manufacturing as a result. Furthermore, how much to create depends on the quantity that has to be produced, and it also depends on the demands of society. It also has to do with the intelligent and effective use of limited resources with no waste. Finally, the distribution of income in its society determines for whom to manufacture, because Saji's products is more expensive than that of other companies. It is primarily for individuals with higher incomes and greater purchasing power.
Law of demand and law of supply. This is example of law of demand. Point A, price is 10 and the quantity of demand is 500 unit. For point B, the price is 20 and the quantity of demand is 1000 unit. For point C, the price is 30 and the quantity of demand is 1500 unit. For point D, the price is 40 and the quantity of demand is 2000 unit. For point E, price is 50 and the quantity of demand is 2500 unit. If plot in graph, we will get linear line for this graph.
Law of supply for point A. Price for point A is 10. Quantity of demand is 500. And for point B, price of point B is 20. Quantity of demand is 1000. For point C, price of point C is 30 and quantity of demand is 1500. For point D, price is 40 and quantity demand is 2000. And for point D, price is 50 and quantity demand is 2500. When we apply in graph, we will get the linear line for supply curve.
Concept of equilibrium. This is graph for equilibrium. We have 4 columns. The first column is point, Second column is price, third column is quantity demand, and last column is quantity supply. For first column, we have 5 points from A, B, C, D, and E. For price, we have 10, 12, 30, 40, 50. For quantity demand, we have 500, 1000, 1500, 2000, 2500. Quantity supply, 2500, 2000, 1500, 1000, and 500. Government intervention. This is graph for government intervention. In this graph, we have 5 columns. First column is price. In price, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Second column is quantity supply. In quantity supply, we have 500, 1000, 1500, 2000, 2500. Third column is quantity demand. In quantity demand, we have 2500, 2000, 1500, 1000, and 500. Fourth column is market condition. In market condition, we have shortage of 2000, shortage of 100, market equilibrium, P equal to 30, Q equal to 1500, and surplus of 100 and surplus of 2000. The last column is shortage and supplies. In shortage and supplies, we have shortage happen when Q quantity demand more than quantity supply. Next, this condition arises when price is below the equilibrium price. Market equilibrium happen when quantity demand and quantity supply is equal, quantity demand equal to quantity supply. Next, surplus happen when quantity demand less than quantity supply. This condition arises when price is above the equilibrium price.
Government intervention is regulatory action taken by a government that seeks to change the decision made by individuals, groups, and organizations about social and economic matters. If the government decided to raise subsidies, the curve will change. It will change to shortage. Advantage and disadvantage cooking oil by Saji of government intervention. For advantage, can help those on low incomes to afford to buy goods. For disadvantage, decisions about the level of subsidies can become captured by producers. Subsidies then become too large to maximize welfare.
Price ceiling. On 1 July 2022, nation finally realized how much cooking oil price have gone up since the price control and subsidy scheme was put in place last year. Based on the old price for the Saji brand is RM6 ringgit and 17 cent for 1 kg, 12 ringgit and 70 cent for 2 kg, and 29 ringgit and 70 cent for 5 kg. The concept of government intervention, which is subsidies. Demand and supply intersect that mentioned in the diagram at point E. The creation of equilibrium depends on who has received a subsidy. If the government wants to give subsidy to consumers, then rightward adjustment in the demand curve will create a new equilibrium. If the government wants to give subsidies to sellers, then rightward shift in the supply curve will create a new equilibrium.
Concept of elasticity of demand. This is the formula that we use for price elasticity of supply and price elasticity of demand. By using these two formula, it can calculate the amount of price elasticity of supply and price elasticity of demand. Elasticity of demand. This is the graph of elasticity of demand that we get. Price elasticity of demand for Saji is responsive toward of the quantity of demand due to the change in its price. This is because when Saji raised the price from P1 to P2, the quantity will also decrease from Q1 to Q2.
Elasticity of supply. This is graph for elasticity of supply. Price elasticity of supply for Saji is responsive towards of the quantity supply due to a change in the price of a product or service. This is because when Saji raised the price from P1 to P2, quantity supply will also increase from Q1 to Q2. A change in the price of the cooking oil by Saji will cause a bigger percentage change in the quantity supply. Determinant of elasticity. First, positive cross elasticity. E more than 0. Cross elasticity of demand measures the degree of responsiveness of the quantity demand for a cooking oil by Saji with respect to the change in the price of another brand such as knife.
Zero income elasticity, E equal to 0. Income elasticity of demand measures the degree of responsiveness of the quantity demanded for a cooking oil by Saji due to the changes in consumers' income. A cooking oil is an essential good. Essential good in the category of zero income elasticity. Conclusion. As a result of all that has been said thus far, it is impossible to conclude that the market has a bigger demand for cooking oil. Saji's cooking oil not only offers top-notch goods, but it can also be used to improve sales overall. The demand and supply curve in the markets today are impacted by the way we now use cooking oil. We are aware that as the cost of that item increases, the required sum will also climb. It is because many people will buy the cooking oil from Saji even if the price is higher than the initial release.